All right, thank you so much. My name is Fred Diamond with the Institute for Effective Professional Selling. I'm excited to bring back our friends Tom Snyder and Zeev Wexler. This is an AI and sales brief sub brand of the Sales Game Changers podcast. You can listen to and watch the videos from all of our past shows. Go to salesgamechangerspodcast.com, salesgamechangerspodcast.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. We'd appreciate it. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review. Gentlemen, Tom Snyder, Zeev Wexler, we do a bunch of these shows where we talk about a sales challenge, something that is perplexing B2B or B2G selling organizations. We talk about the challenge, and then we talk about some strategies on how AI can solve some of those problems. Tom, we're bringing a great solution to the marketplace with funnel clarity and Zeev Wexler. Tell us a little bit about that. And then I want to get into the synergy between AI and professional selling best practices.
Okay, so just as a quick introduction, there has been research which has gone on for decades. Most people are completely unaware of, even people in my industry, where applying the scientific method to large data samples of the things sellers and customers do reveals through the science of statistics actual best practice. Not anecdote, not, gee, I'm going to teach you like me, whatever. Those behaviors don't really change over time, but what changes dramatically is the context of application of those behaviors. Now, what has been absolutely manna from heaven for people like myself has been the Zeev Wexler education, idea, capacity, and his company's technical capability to introduce AI into a world of these best practices. And it is an accelerant like none other. It's a personal for every individual salesperson, it's an always-on, never-sleeping sales coach, an always-on, never-sleeping sales research assistant, an always-on, never-sleeping governor and guide on project and strategy. It's so many different things that it so amplifies the ability of a salesperson to be effective. That's what we're offering through the IEPS.
So, Zev, talk a little bit about AI and sales best practices, and where is the synergy?
I'll go for the other side first. AI, it will do amazing for the world of sales, but right now I think it's doing more bad than good. And what do I mean? It's a lot of people, are in old school. It's a numbers game. You just got to go after more prospects. Now with AI, you can easily send 1,000 emails a day, 1,000 LinkedIn messages a day. And now everything, the pool is tainted. Everything sounds the same. So now I get 10,000 emails that I don't even look at. My LinkedIn frustrates me because I get sales offers from everybody, just the same language, the same M dashes, the same everything. So now the pool is really, really crowded with all kind of bad offerings where sales acumen comes in. Now you're not just using AI to send more emails that don't work. You're actually using AI with scientifically what works with higher percentage of closing, bringing the right people into your pipeline, understanding where they are. Every meeting that you have, AI now looks at every words and tells you what is the real thing that's going on, not just what you want to hear. So if you use AI just to blast more things, you're literally shooting yourself and every other salesperson out there in the foot. But if you're using AI in the right way, doing all the process correctly, like Tom said, having it as your research expert, having it then as your offer expert, understanding every word that your client said and how do you move that sale forward, marrying those two is magic because most companies are literally just using AI for the numbers game and nobody cares anymore because the field is too noisy.
Tom, I'm kind of curious,
let me make a comment, Fred, if I can interrupt
yeah,
you.
please, absolutely.
A number of years ago, there was a book written called Blue Ocean Strategy. And the study that was behind that was that it's so much easier to compete in a world where there aren't a million confusing offerings to the community of buyers, but you can find not the red ocean most people compete in, but the blue ocean. It was a nice metaphor. There has never been a redder ocean than the ocean right now of everyone waving a flag saying, use me, I've got AI empowered in my application. It's a crowded red ocean. And unfortunately, in the chaotic headlong rush to become AI enabled, sales forces are diving into those red waters, amplifying poor practices, amplifying the wrong kind of workflow, and finding out, oh, AI is a disaster. No, AI is not a disaster. The problem is it's not done correctly. I want everybody listening to this to think about whether you ever talk to Fred, Zeev, or Tom again. Make sure you're not diving into that red ocean, because there's a blue ocean waiting for you to have enormous success. You got to be brave enough to at least dip your toe in. So you should call us and let us tell you about it.
Tom, one of the, you and I've, the Institute for Effective Professional Selling has been around for about 15 some odd years. I've heard so many cliches over the years, and some of them just drive me nuts. One of them is thank you for the reminder. Whenever we do a podcast or do a session and tell people about best practices, because practice, practice, practice. Just kind of curious, when you hear the expression, it's a numbers game. Does that make your blood boil, or what are your thoughts on that expression?
It drives me up the wall. You know why it's a numbers game? Because people don't know how to what the best practices of sales are. They've lived in a sea of anecdote. Be just like me. Oh, Fred's fantastic. Be like Fred. No. The science is the science. It says in each situation what is the best performance direction. You know what's amazing? The highest performers in 1,200 organizations we looked at, meaning those that had the highest overage of quota, those that had the highest margin on sales, those who were considered the top 3%, listen to this one, had the least number of opportunities in their sales funnel. Whoa, what happened to the numbers game? Well, because the numbers game is nonsense. They had the least number because they could tell the difference between a real opportunity and somebody who wanted to talk to them. They could tell the real difference about something a client needed to fix, accomplish, avoid, and why now. They could tell the real difference about the differentiators that matter. They could tell the real difference of resolving any lasting concerns. I'm telling you, best practice. Not it's a numbers game. That's ridiculous.
So, Zeev, where does AI come in to bring it whole here about everything that Tom just said?
Brilliant. So now it's really about closing all those tabs. Like think about a computer, closing all those tabs that will never close for you.
Right.
It's not a numbers game. It's not just let's shoot as many arrows and see if something falls down. Let's have the AI figure out where is the need? Where is the small percentage of people that actually really need what you do? And then as you go through the funnel, make sure that the AI, you record every conversation you have with the client, you record every email. Now you understand where they are, where their pain point, and you can give value. You can actually bring real value. So you have less opportunities, but they close at a much higher rate. You focus yourself on the actual problems and you just don't shoot arrows all over the place, which AI can help you do, not what we recommend.
Right.
But what you need to do is AI now can really tell you what is the issue? What are they saying? What is this company putting out there? Where is the problem? What is their financial status? What's going on with their clients, their competitors? And now you can have fewer opportunities, but true opportunities and not just nonsense.
Right. So, Tom, I hope I didn't raise your blood pressure too high as we get into this beautiful July 4th weekend. But whenever I hear that expression, it makes my blood boil, because what you guys just basically said about the focus, and I love the way you just said it, Zeev. A lot of companies aren't going to buy from you, and if you're spending time and energy focusing on them, then you're truly wasting your time. All right. Once again, this is the AI and Sales Brief Podcast, subset of the Sales Game Changers podcast. Once again, reach out to me, Fred Diamond, at the Institute for Effective Professional Selling, Tom Snyder, or Zeev Wexler to help you solve these problems. My name is Fred Diamond.